right now, we're going to do something really cool. And you and I are going to do it together.
So far, you've been watching David do magic before a live audience. Now, it's your turn to participate. In a moment, all you'll have to do is simply touch your television screen. As unbelievable as it sounds, David will try to make the magic happen right in your own home.
That's right. Tonight, you've seen me choose people from the audience. Now I'm choosing you. It's important because if you don't play along in the next few minutes, it'll be totally meaningless.
Here's the plan. If there are several of you in the room, choose one person to participate. Right now, stand up and come close to your TV.
Close enough to actually touch your screen. Do it now and touch my finger. That wasn't the cool part. You can let go of the screen now. But don't move away, because in a moment, by touching the screen, you and I are going to do something really amazing. Now take a good look at these destinations of flight and listen carefully. Here's the idea. Tonight, you're going to put your finger here and fly from place to place around the circle. And I'm going to find you. The amazing thing is, even though you're at home and I'm here, I'll know exactly where you are. There are many places to fly to. A star, the clouds, a moon, and so on. Now, I want you to think of a secret number between 5 and 15. Any number between 5 and 15. It's your choice. I have no idea what number you're thinking of. In a moment, you're going to move your finger the same number of times as your secret number. For example, if your secret number was 9, you'd move 9 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, bringing you to the island. If it were 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are a lot of possibilities. This is your last chance to participate, so come real close to your TV so you can touch it. Stand over here so everyone can see. Right now, put your finger here and get ready to move the amount equal to your secret number. Move as I count. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. When you reach your secret number, stop and keep your finger there. Good. Now get ready to move in the other direction. The same number you just moved, the amount equivalent to your secret number. Move in this direction as I count. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on. When you finish, leave your finger on the final place you've touched. Now I know that you're not in the rainbow, so I'll take it away. And I know you're not in the castle, so I'll remove it. And I know you're not in the mountains, so I'll take that away. And I know you're not in the pyramids either, so I'll remove them too. In a moment, I'll ask you to move 4 times, either in this direction or that direction, whichever direction you want. Move 4 times. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. And keep your finger there. Now, I know you're not in the Eiffel Tower, and I know you're not in the clouds, and I know you're not in the city either. Keep your finger touching the screen. I'm going to take this arrow and put it right here. Remember, you chose your own secret number, and you flew at random around the screen. But believe it or not, even though you're at home and I'm here, I'm going to find you. Keep touching and watch. You're on the moon. Now comes a part of the show where I get somebody out of the audience and make him into a magician. So, sit back, relax, shut that kid up. I'm just kidding. Shut him up.
You've done so many different things. Where do you get your ideas?
Well, in my library, when I look through magical history, the recurring theme is for people to pass through objects or walk through walls. A friend of mine suggested that if you're going to walk through a wall, why not walk through the Great Wall of China? I think she was joking, but I took her seriously.
The Great Wall of China, 3,000 miles long. the only man-made object visible from the moon, built to keep armies from getting through. Well, I was determined to walk through it. This remote control camera will never cut away. It'll start on one side of the wall, see me enter the wall, and without cutting away, the camera will travel over the wall and hopefully see me emerge from the other side. Walking through the Great Wall of China. They even monitored my heart.
somewhere that magic sometimes is based on misdirection. What does that mean?
I'll give you an example. One year I told the powers that be that I wanted to do a version of Buried Alive, where I'd be locked into a container, covered with tons of earth, and I'd have to make my escape. Well, they hated the idea. They thought it was morbid. They wanted to have nothing to do with it. So I took the same idea and put it into a building that was about to implode, explode, and they loved it. I don't think they ever realized that it was the same idea that they said no to in the first place. That's misdirection.
In a few hours, the same thing will be happening to that building behind me. The only difference is I'll be inside, locked in a safe, trying to escape. This is a sheet of polished stainless steel. It's 1 inch thick. It'll play a very important part in what we're about to do. I'll have 2 minutes and 30 seconds to free myself from a safe inside the building and get to this X that we're placing on the steel plate. From inside the building to this X before the building blows up. We're inside the building, which is completely wired with explosives. This safe was provided by the First Security Safe Company. The walls are 4 inches thick. We've installed a remote-controlled camera so that you at home and the people outside can keep an eye on the safe at all times. How you doing? The committee outside is checking once again to make sure that the steel plate is solid. And that the X is in place. This timer controls the detonation of the explosives. It'll count down 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and then, you know what? These officers are here to ensure that everything is on the up and up. Gentlemen, you examined the safe?
Yes, we have.
And you searched me thoroughly?
Yes, we did.
Thank you very much. Just keep in mind that our television audience and our live audience are seeing the exact same thing. You at home will see what the people are seeing right here. We'll simultaneously show our remote-controlled camera outside the safe and our handheld camera, so you'll see everything. Gentlemen? Guys, just 1 minute.
Watch the fire. Come on, out, out. Move it. Come on, this way out. Go down the stairs. Come on, this way. Go. Everybody out.
2 minutes to detonation.
I think the dial is moving. Let's zoom in on the remote camera, please.
1 minute and 45 seconds to detonation.
Let's check out of this hotel. Move it.
1 minute, 30 seconds to detonation. seconds to detonation. 20 seconds to detonation. 30 seconds to detonation. 20 seconds to detonation. Detonation in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I always wanted to fly on stage. Not just float, but really fly live, right in front of people, without wings, strings, or camera tricks. Well, it took 7 years to finally live that dream. And to make it really believable, I wanted people from the audience on stage with me.
Hello? You come with me, please. Stand over here. This gentleman right here, come with me. Stand right over here. And you can keep going backstage. What is your name?
Bambi?
I'm sorry?
Bambi. Bambi.
Your name is Bambi? Are you serious?
I swear.
And you must be Thumper. What is it? Mitch! Fine. Bambi, your name is really Bambi? I like that. It's fun to say. Examine this big plexiglass box. Make sure it's solid. Go around the back. You examine the back side. Mitch, you examine the front. I do want to go home with some of these props. Examine this side. Go for it. Are you sure you're not Thumper? Come over here. I want you to examine the lid. Yeah, maybe you too. This is the lid of the box. Make sure it's solid, nice and strong. Lift it up over your head. I'm just kidding. Come over here. Have a seat right here, Mitch. Bambi, you too. Before you do, I'm just curious. Have you ever had any dreams where you fly?
No.
Perfect, good. Have a seat right here, Bambi. Even when you were a kid, you never dreamed you could fly? When you were a little kid? Oh, good. Mitch, your job is to keep an eye on this plexiglass box. Make sure nobody tampers with it. Okay? Bambi, your job is to keep an eye on Mitch. Make sure he doesn't break the box. And our committee from the audience is seated behind the curtain? Good. Do you ever just sit around and dream?
I do all the time. When I was a kid, I didn't think I fit in at all. I was an only child, and I lived in these apartments where there weren't any other kids my own age. So I'd sit outside by myself, and I'd dream, so I wouldn't feel so alone. And you know my best dream? My best dream was to fly. Not in a balloon or an airplane, but to push against the air, ride the wind and fly. You ever fly in your dreams? Even today, when I feel lonely or insecure, I go back to that dream, and it helps me leave my problems and insecurities behind. All the answers are up there. Now, a lot of people have dreams, and they don't do anything about them. Sometimes I'm afraid that's going to happen to me. You see, I've been trying to fly for a long time. I guess if I don't stop trying, I haven't lost.
was great. Let's go now.
Wait. This way.
Fairy tales can come true. It can happen to you if you're young enough.